Yeah. Yeah. That's right. It's your hostess with the mostest, burning like toast. Is Cosmon Cal checking back up in this thing, man. What y'all got going on, man? This ain't gonna be nothing long. You dig what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? This is a freestyle session. You dig what I'm saying? This is a freestyle session. I was just coming up here and just had a couple minutes. Build, you dig what I'm talking about? So I was gonna share it with the folks. You dig what I'm talking about? See what y'all want to talk about today. What y'all got going on y'all mind? You dig what I'm talking about? I'm gonna throw the link out there, man. Y'all come on back on in, man. Kick it with your homeboy. You're cutting now. Who up in this thing? Y'all up in this thing. Imam up in this thing. Hurricane. Nigga, we gotta get together too. I heard some music from you, Hurricane. You gotta give me some music. You did what I'm talking about. Just me up in this thing. Jaway up in this thing. You did what I'm talking about. Etayel 369. That's my brother, man. Always be hitting me on the back. Link. You did what I'm talking about. Sharing different information and whatnot. You did what I'm saying. So, y'all hit the link, man. Come on in. Come kick it with your cousin them. Elijah 7 in the house. See everybody in the house, man. See everybody coming in. You did what I'm saying. I just wanted to drop in real quick. You did what I'm talking about. Let you know your folks ain't forgot about you. Got some fire stuff coming. You did what I'm saying. A lot of people probably been recognizing, especially lately, I've been bigging up my Aboriginal roots. You did what I'm talking about, my heritage and stock that comes from the Americas. But also you must believe that, and you must understand that the earth is my turf. The whole, all of it. Nobody gonna limit me to nothing. You dig what I'm talking about? Especially that's my fathers. You dig what I'm saying? See, they be forgetting that in and all the beginning of all this creation, there must be a creator. They forget that part. They forget that part. You know what I mean? We got going on with the goings on, man. Y'all come on, hit the link, man. What up, though? Go up in this thing, man. Hey, you got to come, come on the thing, share the new business. You dig what I'm saying? Mayakala, that's a dope name. She say peace to the righteous gods. That's right. Yeah, peace to the creative gang. But hey, listen, we deep, bro. Yeah. Y'all come on, hit the link, man. Come on. I'll let you cut now. I'll let your brother now. Ain't seen you in a minute. And it had your boy a little busy, man. So I wanted to come on him, man. Elijah 7, man. Come on, hit the link, bro. Hurricane, hit the link, bro. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all come on up in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all come up in here, take y'all shoes off, wipe y'all feet. You dig what I'm talking about? Thumb that thing up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and share it out to your platform mediums. You dig what I'm talking about? Share it out to y'all. Cosmon ain't throwing no strikes. No nothing. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. I ain't trying to do none of that. I ain't even got that in me. You dig what I'm saying? I don't got none of that in me. You dig what I'm saying? I wanted to give just a little quick El Yada OG up in the thing. What's going on, big homie?
Peace and love. I'm just checking in, guys, man. Haven't heard from you from a while. Haven't been on the site, watching the videos and stuff. We've just been making Thursday night, but tuned in to see you on, so I'm going to tap in, show love to family. You know how it is.
You know what it do. You know what I mean? I see you got that bigger Maxim on the front of your little thing. Will you tell the people what a Maxim is and then get into the Maxim Trust for us real quick? So just to give a little people on the inside of what you own, bro.
So I'm deep. I am a Moorish American. Now that's not saying we all are. When we listen to our family and they tell us we different tribes, that's who we is. We not black, we not African American, because that don't make us people. But as a nation of who we was before 1492, we repping that all day. So a Mexim.
What would you call that? What would
say
you
that again?
What would you call that name that they was calling us before 14, or we was calling ourselves? What would that name you apply to it?
So the one particular name, it would be hard to get one particular name because there are so many that are correct. But as we became nations, again, there were so many different nations that we were a part of and into, and our families were associated by, that to say one, it would be like, to me, to disrespect the rest. However, the reason why I'm saying more is like El Yah is not like, I didn't choose that. That came from my mother's womb. They kind of got it on the birth certificate, El Yah, you know what I'm saying? They put a Mick in front of it. Mick means son of. We not the sons, we the parents. So I took the Mick off, and now I'm just using the El Yah part to describe what my mother and my dad gave me from their loins. So that's my proof of the El and the Yah, that our people were Moorish and they were Israelites, our family. So we arguing about all of this, but we don't know that our family was all Muslim, Christian, whatever you want to say, it was our family. So what are we arguing about? And so we should just be showing each other love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and assisting each other to make this world better for us, and then it'll be better for everybody else. So we got to make it better for us together. So a Mexim is just one of the names that this land was known by when the Moors were operating and doing what they were doing on this land. And so a Mexim trust is bringing, like, for what we're living today. We say these things because we are a nation of people, and a nation is a government. We haven't begun to govern ourselves. So this is what my focus is governing of ourselves, and not like a hierarchy really with all of this, that. But if like Owaspe says they're accountable for Owaspe, then there goes hierarchy and governance right there. And Owaspe said they got this part of the land. So we straight over there now. There's no sense running over there, arguing with them over there in Minnesota about what's going on. Owaspe over there. Let Owaspe be. Let Owaspe keep peace over there. Let that group keep peace over there. But we all do it under one umbrella. And the only group that has a treaty in a secular sense with all these other nations on this land is the Moors. It's the only one that's recognized to this day.
Well,
you
gotta remember,
we that for everyone.
We got the American Indian right in the Constitution. He's really the only person protected.
So no. Anywhere where they say foreign, see, we're foreign to the United States. We are a foreign entity. So this American Indian is a thief of who you and I are. They're thieves.
No, he was first.
No, you got to understand that, bro.
So you got to understand, before y'all came from where y'all came from, we was already here.
And we're saying the same thing. We're saying that we were always a part of, because if you go back to Tamiri, another name, Tamaru, we were always here. We were a part of all these bloodlines that make up us today. We were all here. See, this is where we're not. What we're saying is Christopher Columbus said he was looking for Indians. That's what Christopher Columbus, and we know everything Christopher Columbus said was a lie. And then they got over here and said, wait, these are just like the same people over there. That's how we know we all family, and there ain't no differences. From here to over what in Apple Balam, what they call Africa. There's no difference to people.
I'm not here personally to promote the differences. I more like to look at the similarities and
these are
and everything, and then try to build off that. You did what
but
I'm talking
we
about.
Can't build off their words. We can't build off their descriptions of who we are. We have to go back just to our ancestors. And your grandmoms and them, they told you what nation you was from. They spoke it to all of us. Your aunties, they spoke it to all of us.
Yeah, but they didn't tell us nothing about no Moorish. And they didn't
now listen to why they didn't. Listen to why they didn't. Because the Moors are the only group that have a treaty, so they were wiped out of history for us to know. But they did let us keep our Cherokee history, because as long as they can separate, as long as they can keep us separated through something, this is what they was looking for. Then the reason why we're not Indians or natives is because in 1828, they changed the definition. And then Grover Cleveland made some other group of people the American Indian and gave them our right as American. But notice they put them on reservations. They can't put me and you on reservations at all, because this is all original. But the other people who became $5 American Indian, they put them on reservations because it's not Indians. They, even though we say they act out of law, they do act within law. They knew that they could not use those American Indians our land, so they put them on reservations to get more, because the land actually belongs to us. We just have to see it as a nation of people, regardless of religion, regardless of I'm a Moor, I'm a this, I'm a that. The only part that I say to all of us to understand, the Moors are the only one with a treaty that the United States recognizes, and that treaty represents all of us. Even if you didn't hear it that way before, you didn't know it that way before, if other Moors tell you no, you tell them to come see me. I said it represents all of us. We need answers that protect all of us no matter what. So the simple answers are, do not operate in Black and African American, except like for the position you're in to get some money to survive. We're changing all that. But we have to look forward instead of where we're at. We can't change from where we're at unless we're looking forward. That means anything and everything that came out of the 1492 and white supremacy, give to Caesar what is Caesar, and you will be free. Now how are you going to conduct yourself? Because getting arrested, and if you're driving 50 in a 20-mile zone and children and deaf people, then you deserve a ticket. Don't come over here looking for defense. You deserve a ticket. If you're out here killing people and doing stuff, you deserve to go to jail. If you're going against the system, all right, so when we look at nations, I know for a fact certain nations allow privateers to sell drugs in order to make money. So all my brothers out there in the street, right now as Caesar, I'm not looking at y'all to arrest you for selling drugs. We haven't given you an economic system, a financial system to live your life off of. So we're not after you for that, but I am telling you within the next 5 to 10 years, you also need to pick new careers, because those things will be highly against the law within our nation and how we operate. The only thing we will allow is weed and alcohol, maybe, and cigarettes. After that, all that cocaine and all that ain't going down in our communities in our hood no more. We see what it does. We don't need Yale and other hospitals. We're going to do a test and pay people $20 to come in and take a test to find out the effect of cocaine. We know what it does. These people have ruled our lives too long. It's time for us to take back control. So a Mexim Trust is our financial trust for the future. And through financial trust, we have developed our own economic system, which we have a right to do, to develop our own currency, which we have a right to do, so that, like right now, whoever's at the head of a WASPE, every week they earn our government 9,999 pesos. And the person who is actually earning that particular part, they're due 20% every week of those pesos. But y'all got to remember, this is investment. It's like Bitcoin. The money doesn't come out right away. We got to keep doing our work and showing our value of what we're doing. That's what's going to make the world want it.
Hit the link, hit the link, bro.
So that right,
big bro, what's going on?
And that right there gives us a way to handle currency ourselves within this world and be able to borrow and trade. So that's what a message to us is.
We just building real quick. I think people don't understand. You know, I get involved with the Aboriginal community to get my people back to seeing that the greatest point, what makes you Aboriginal, is that you praise the Great Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm talking about? It's not about belief. First of all, it doesn't have anything to do with religion. This is all objective. And religion isn't a thing talked about. It's a thing done. You dig what I'm saying? So when somebody get to talk in religion, I already know we ain't even on the, you know what I mean? So I
hope you don't hear me talking religion.
No, not you. I don't want you to take it personal. I was just saying.
Okay, yes, sir.
Trying to focus it through that lens. We kind of know, you dig what I'm talking about, you're gonna immediately alienate somebody else.
Yes,
you
sir.
Dig what I'm talking about? So if you're gonna come with an all-encompassing doctrine that's supposed to induce all, well, then you gotta include all. I didn't know it was something outside of all. You dig what I'm saying? So I think with this new understanding that's coming out right now, you dig what I'm saying? We gotta understand we still babies at this. I know where we want to be. You dig what I'm talking about? But your father always puts you in the place where you need to be. Right? So you want to watch cartoons. You want to. It'll be fun in a mug. But you gotta go to school. And guess what your father do? He creates the condition in the place where you go and learn.
Yes, right? Sir.
It was always explained to me, you dig what I'm saying, that my creator, right? Your creator, ain't no difference. You dig what I'm saying? Was sufficient for all his creation. And this is why I can always rock with what the brother R&B Richard Neal Bay is talking about when he talking about food, clothing, shelter. You dig what I'm talking about? When he getting down to the basics. And what we got to understand is also this is real, right? And until that wealth gap, right? That wealth gap that was birthed through chattel slavery, birthed through American Indian slavery, birthed through crop stealing, hijacking. You know what crop stealing is called? It's called farming. Farming is a way to tax the plantation system. What do plantations do? They plant things. The only reason we have ever been on the plantations is because we own them.
Amen.
They don't even know the word family. They don't even know the etymology of the word family, right? Means a servant of a house. So your family were your slaves.
Yes, sir.
This is how you got slave master last name. He was your daddy. And he was a nigga just like you.
Amen.
Didn't nobody rape nobody. No. It was a system of indenture that we went with it. We agreed to it. We do the same thing today. It's just called a job. Didn't you have to fill out an indenture to get your job? They call it a resume. I could do this and this 50 years, and hopefully we can get together, do this, and at the end of this, you'll pay me a pittance for the currency that I add to your business. Right? That's an indenture. It's a job.
But it's also a trust, because the indenture, that's a trust automatically off the bat. That's a trust word, indenture. So we all supposed to operate in a trust.
If it's a trust, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean that it's insured?
Okay, so now, bro, it's more than insured, bro. So, let's talk about their trust, but let's be careful with the trust that you're already in. Because brothers and sisters that try to access it, you've heard them going to jail. But I'm going to tell you the truth. Your social security card, your birth certificate, yes, they are worth money. Yes, you can access it. This brother named Yusef L. If you want to learn, YUSEF, capital EL, Yusef L, you listen to him, you ask him questions, the brother gonna tell you. It comes down to all the things about secure party creditor and all this stuff. This is what we are talking about in building our nation and stepping away. Now, you doing that as an individual is one thing. We need to do it as one nation. See, Owaspe is a family.
What would you say to the people to say, we got it good here, man? You know what I mean? Trump coming in, things is changing, it's looking up. What would you say to them people that we don't? They saying we don't want to go nowhere.
Did you say Trump?
Yeah, that's what they saying. Trump.
Okay. So, we got to realize that honestly, the Constitution was not written for Black and African American people. It was written for free people. And our part in the Constitution, they said we are foreign to them. So I understand you think it's going to be good for a minute.
You was here before they was.
No, but that's the foreign. That because we were here first. No, let's put it like this. They're foreign to us. They're foreign to us. I want you to understand.
Before we go further, I need you to understand that there is a protected person in the Constitution. He is called the American Indian. He's named the Indian and the American. And you must understand this. There is only one American. There ain't no more. It's just one.
But you got to understand that American Indian.
Today. They call him Negro. They call him Black. They call him
No, sir. Not today. Those Negro, Africans, and Blacks are separate people from the American Indian. That's why the American Indian lives on a reservation.
Peace to the Nirvanian goddess, K. Glover Eel in the house. Shout out, sis.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Balance out there. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all come on up in here, man. Come on, Big Chief. Fall through, Big Chief. You dig what I'm talking about? You know, this is a place where everybody got a say. You dig what I'm talking about? You're gonna be able to get off what you get off. And if you got we prefer objectivity, not just psychobabble and talk, and you dig what I'm talking about. But we also let a man speak his mind, especially when he's a righteous man, when he's a good one.
Amen.
You dig what I'm talking about? So Big Chief always got a spot here. K. Gulliver Eel always got a spot here. Nehemiah got a spot. Hurricane, India Bailey, love, light, balance to you, sister. Richard Neal Bay always got a spot. Johnny James always got a spot.
Islamism.
This is what I'm saying. We gotta. Okay. Let me ask you this question, because I've been asking this question all week, and I've been drilling this just to, you know what I mean, just to prove a point. And I want to see your point of view on it, and then I'll tell you what everybody else said after you see it. My contention was this. My point of contention was this. Do you believe, and we're talking about the greatest, number one issue, right? The number one issue in the nigga culture in America is that we don't love each other. Would you agree, yes or no? The number one problem.
Okay, so I would say we don't see value, and I don't just mean money, but I mean value. We don't see value in each other. That's our number one problem, because you love your family, but you don't always
loving each other. No, I'm talking about as a people, not just your family. You loving mine and mine. I'm loving people we ain't even never seen before, and we're doing things officially to show each other that we love each other. So I was asking, the number one I'm saying problem is, or I'm asking, is it love, that we don't love on each other enough? You say no, that is, we don't value each other enough. That's I wanted you to understand that I understood what you were saying. But
yes,
the answer to my question would be no, it's not the number one problem. That's what you. Am I following you?
Well, no, I don't think it's love. I do think it's that we don't value each other. And yeah, I think it's just that we don't value each other. We take each other for granted. We don't listen to each other. We think everyone is out to do something to us or say something wrong against us. We can't get the women to sit down and talk honestly to each other. Everybody thinks that they're a character from TV. Medea's the most basic woman that everybody patterns themselves off of. And I'm saying that purposely for other subjects. But these are the things that guide us in our world. Look at the hip hop world. Look at the way the music is made and what's showing on TV to be the man or woman. And there's no value for us. So if you don't value something, how can you begin to ever have love for it?
You know what? Everything you just said is the opposite of love. Not that I'm agreeing with you with what you said. I agree with you. And value, you dig what I'm talking about. I think you can love a thing and not value it also. But you can't, because you can find value in a thing and also devalue it later. You dig what I'm talking about? But you would still love it. So I was just listening to how you was breaking it down, and I was noticing the points you were making were exactly the opposite of what love is. I was just not saying you wrong. I was, just noticing that
but if I valued you, right? If we really valued each other, right? Uh-huh. So when I was 15, these brothers felt like they were showing me love when they gave me my first bundle and told me how to handle it and what not to use and stuff like that. Was they showing me love? You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: at that time, did you think they were showing you love?
By the way they came, needed money, didn't want to go to work.
Guess what? That's what it was. Guess what? In the dark, that's what it was. And you had to have it. You want me to tell you why you had to have it? Because you had to have these male figures in your life that are either changing it for the better or changing it for the worse. But either way, you thought it was love. This is all I'm saying. It's just at that time, through the limited understanding we would have had as a child, you dig what I'm talking about? We thought that was love. Because they was giving a hand up and then, but think about it, they lent a hand. Even if it was, they did. He did do something wouldn't nobody else do, bro. You been your back for them people. Yeah, did they use that against you? Yeah, they did. But we can't act like you did what I'm talking about. At the time they was lending a hand, you probably did. You probably needed it. This is
well, now that's what I'm saying. No, bro, because my family, I didn't. That's why I put it on value. Because if them brothers valued themselves more, they would have valued me more, and they'd have never introduced me to it. They'd have sat down and came up with a plan that it took me on another level that, yo, you're going to do this for us, and put some money in my pocket. Next thing I know, I'm an attorney. Now I'm an attorney in some dirt, but I became an attorney instead of just another somebody else who's on the street, who's not, you knock down your value now of being able to progress in the world quickly from a young age of 16, 17, 18, you begin to compromise your value. So when we look at each other's value, and with or without love, I see your value that I know you have a value.
Value a thing if you don't love it.
Say that again.
Can you value a thing if you don't love it?
Yeah. Listen, I'm a capitalist. I love money. I value money. But I don't value money the way I love. Like I want to make that money. You couldn't get me to poison the earth, huh? You couldn't get me to poison the earth.
You told the truth right then. And look, but what we understand is though, we can't miss what just happened. At that young age, with the understanding you were at, you thought that was love. But through progression, through understanding and acquisition of knowledge, you dig what I'm saying? You have come to the point where you at, to where you are on another level. You have ascended to be able to look back and say, damn, I thought that was love. You dig what I'm saying? We can't miss the steps in the progress in this. So we're not trying to bash nobody where they are. No.
Right.
You just got to reach the hand out. If they take it, they take it. Daryl Cosmon in the house, brother Whirlwind, Robert McCall himself, the equalizer up in this thing. What's going on?
What's up with you, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound.
Yes, sir. How you doing, God, man?
Oh man, look at you, my brother. Islamism in the house. What's going on with you, bro?
Yes, sir. Loving life, bro. Loving life, building brothers. They heard your voices in a minute.
Yeah.
And look what my brother said. Love money. That's the root of all evil, brother.
No. Listen, money. That's like saying. That's like saying
value, correct?
That's like saying a gun. That's like saying a gun is evil. But the gun sat on my table and ain't do nothing to nobody. It's not the gun, it's the person behind it. It's the person behind the money. I love money, but when them people get offered me $80,000 a year to sit in the office and do nothing, don't say nothing to my people, I ain't take that $80,000. That's what I said. I love it. I love the game. I know how corporations work, stock. I've been around all of it. I know it's fun. Your blood will tingle every single day, but there must be a cutoff line. When they start talking about their poisoning the earth, you don't want nothing to do with that. What you mean a private jail? No such thing as no private jail. The states own the jail, and the states do lock up the people who need to be locked up. You don't go around just arbitrarily locking people up, telling people they look like it. The judge gets to figure it out. No, we're going to figure you out right here before you take me downtown. So there's a lot into it. I love the game of money. I like having money. But there's certain things that ain't gonna happen for that money. I'm gonna tell you right now. When it comes to people, I'll shock you. I won't do anything to get money, but I will do the righteous thing and have fun doing it to get money, because that's what we live off of right now, right? So I will, but I enjoy what I do to get it. work for somebody else. I can't ever say in my life I really work for someone else. I always work for myself. I made up ideas. I wrote stuff on paper, went and got money.
My brother say the less love I have for money, the more of it comes.
Well, I'm not going to argue that either.
I was asking a question real quick. You did what I'm talking about. I was asking, can you truly value a thing that you don't love?
I don't know, bro. The things that personally from my experience,
I think you gotta have love for it to value it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, man. Things that I've loved in my life, I value. Things that I value.
This is what I'm saying. So if you
do you love time? Do you love time?
Time?
Yes.
To some degree, you gotta love time.
Value
is what you have.
Value time, especially when it's a good time with your people. You value your time, but you don't love time.
Well, I'm not sure, because you would really measure time and how much love you could give.
I'm giving love.
Ain't that the whole purpose of doing a good deed?
All right, so when you say it that way, right? I love the work that I do. I love it. And I love the value of money that it comes from it. And I value my work so much that I won't compromise it for that money because I love my work. But the time is like part of the work. The time part is irrelevant. I'm gonna work the time for the money, and I might not like the time I'm spending in order to get that money.
Yeah, this actually
for some of the work I got to do. So I don't love time for the fact of it being time, but I value the time at all times, and no matter what I'm doing, I'm making that time of value too.
Yeah, I think it's a good conversation because I think the point is valid. Like, even though I feel like I love things that I value, when I actually put some thought to it, I think I do have things that I value, but I don't necessarily love it because it's because some things that you require to do or obliged to do, you have to value it, but you don't necessarily have to love it. Like money, job, you value your job. Why you value your job? Because you need your job.
Yeah.
But you may not love it, but you gotta value it. So, I mean, to me, it's a good point once you put some thought into it. I can see what he's talking about.
I was just dreadful cars mine up in this thing, the West Coast Connect. What's the word? JJ 7000. What it do, bro? Hit the link, Cass.
Oh God, man.
Man, peace. Hit the link, JJ.
Peace, y'all.
Come through real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You coming?
Yeah. You solid on the sound, bro.
What's going on, Cat?
Can you hear me all right?
You
a
little bit, but we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to want to speak on the time thing. The time is living, man. So you kind of have to have love for time because without time, you wouldn't be able to do nothing if you didn't have love for it. Like people that don't have love for time don't do shit, so they don't accomplish shit.
Right.
So you have to have love for time. People that don't have love for time, they don't value it. So you can see it in their lifestyle. So you got to have love for certain things. Now, money, you don't love money, man. Love of money is the root of all evil, as the Bible says. So when you love money, it's not about loving money. It's about what the brother said about loving what you do to get money. Now that's different.
Right.
But loving money itself, that's what drives people into doing crazy shit for money.
Right. And that's what I was saying too, is that I don't necessarily love money, but I do value money. Why? Because it's a requirement in this society we live in. It's a requirement because the society runs off the monetary system, and it's a need. Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate need.
Right.
So I value money. I value making money. I value money. But do I love money? No, because like to Dred's point, look what it does to people that really do love it, to a point where they will hurt their neighbor for it.
Hey, I'm gonna drop out and come back in.
So again, to me, the object of whatever it is that a person loves, you can't let it control you. Period. Everything in moderation. And so that love, see, I don't think, like if I said I was talking economics, everybody would think I'm talking about money. And if I said I was talking about finance, everybody would think I was talking about money. But when I say I'm talking about monetary things, I'm talking about money. But the other two, I'm not talking about money. And this is the fun that you find in it. See, when you see prices going up and down in the store, and you're talking about your cost of living, do you see where other prices have gone up and down? And do you know why they have gone up and down? You understand how the stock market actually functions when a corporation goes on the stock market? Do you know the protocols it has to follow in order to stay on the stock market now? This is where the game comes in about money itself. Money is a tool. And the game of it, I'm going to tell y'all what, people don't bet. Betting is a part of having money. Don't collect interest. Interest is a part of money. That's why they made it. It's all a part of it. Ain't no part of sin. It's all a part of it. That's what money is about. It's about gambling, and it's about turning money over and that's so if you can't control it, go sit in. But people like me, I can control it. I said I turned down. I can be doing nothing, getting $80,000 a year for the last 20 years, doing nothing, and I turned it down because they told me stop talking to my people. And I was a Republican since 1989. So the things under my belt that I'm giving us is for us. And these people wanted me to run for their offices. Senator, you should run for senator. You should run for congressman. I know. But the creator kept pulling me away from that. And I know why now. Because if I had signed the contracts with them to work with them, I couldn't talk with us and be honest with us about everything that I'm saying. I have no reason to lie. I'll make more enemies telling the truth than playing the game trying to tell lies.
The creator won't want you to have no hand in it anyway.
Right. He measures the murderer and the lawyer and the judge and the politician just the same. The politician and the judge and the cop are just as guilty as a murderer.
Well, amen, man. I ain't one of them.
You said he's just as guilty, Cal?
Yeah. Already.
So
they crooked. What he's saying is basically, to even become it, you must be a little crooked.
So let me show something. How old are y'all?
I'm 42.
I'm 46.
I'll be 59 in this October. So that's 13 years of life that I'm talking to y'all about, that I'm about to explain, right? So when I was younger, all the talk about being black and stuff like that, and then my mother and them was like, well, don't focus on that, but do, know who you are and go to school, get a job, join the system and change it. So that's one of the things that we were taught in that 13 years that y'all wasn't even born yet. This is what we was taught to do. So I watched a lot of good brothers do that. Then in 95, I ended up working for the state. And they came in there and told me that during urines, I had to look at the brother's penises. No, I don't. I don't have to. And people came to me talking about, you're going to lose your job. Who y'all talking to? I don't care nothing about that. I don't have to look at brothers' penises. So I went in front of all the brothers, told them what they wanted me to do, told them I wasn't going to do it, and then I told them this. But y'all know the situation you're in. So if you give a dirty urine, you're going to get in trouble, and I will write out the letter that's required in order for you to be arrested for having a dirty urine. I'll write it out good, and I'll include other stuff that we went on through the past. That you know what I'm saying? The crew was straight, and we loved each other up in there. And I value them brothers when they came through the door, regardless of what what was written on their cases and stuff. I value every single one of them before they come through the door, so I didn't know them to have love for them. Some of them even threatened me in the group and stuff, and the other brothers had to tell them, nah, chill. He take care of everybody. So, I'm just saying, I understand what y'all are saying. I understand everything that's being said, but we don't have any value for each other. And everybody think everybody else is out to get them from the jump. And the people who listen to us, a lot of our listeners think we're out to get them. We're out to stick them some kind of way. We're trying to lead them down a path. Now, and me, I'm like this. Why would people get up and speak certain ways that they speak unless they really value it? So I put in trust that the brothers who are speaking from Owaspe, they about Owaspe and what they teaching. Right. I know people safe around them. I know they are. I'm not even worried about it. I know they are. And us moving as a people, I say we can call out Owaspe to get things done for our people. And so this is who I am. And because y'all read it from the book like you about to, that either the government is from the creator and about the creator, or it's not.
It's not.
No, I'm talking about our own.
No. I'm saying all of them. You're right. It's either from the creator and it's working how it's supposed to,
right,
or it's not.
And the only way we get it from the creator is us running it. Other than that, as long as we let other people be the government and we don't have to, by law, we don't have to. We are the government when we say so. And I say today, and the work I'm doing is as the government. Right. So everybody with me is in the government. We run this now. We just have to put it together and organize it so that people can see it, and the world see it, and then our families are operating with it. Yo, we are successful already. We just don't know. But just as Owaspe said, we will be able to measure whether it's from the creator or the person standing in front of us. When you present your lessons to us and stuff, we know if that's right or not. And when we say no, we mean no. Don't go form a political group. Don't go try to pay nobody, because we cut hands off the stealing and thieving and lying over here. And if you think if you think that you're telling us something to lead us down the road, we're all supposed to get with you, and then we find out you leading us wrong. Like if that's what I'm doing, I'll put my head on the block.
We ain't even gonna get that far, because look what the book of knowledge say. No, this is the book of judgment. My bad. Book of judgment. It says to serve your God is to work for others, especially the sick and helpless, and not for yourself. Your prayers and confessions to me are only the waste of your breath. There are those who preach for money.
Islamism.
Those who are graduated from the colleges and are called learned priests.
Islamism.
But they are not yet learned. Not to serve Mammon, except in words. See, I say to you that a poor man who cannot read a line, who goes into the house of the afflicted, given what little he has, and with a willing heart cleans the floor and the garments of the bedridden, is more learned. He's more learned in the kingdoms than these graduated preachers are. Huh?
So now I ask a question. When you read that right there, Ain't you the one they talking about? No,
Hold on.
no, but ain't you the one they talking about?
Hey, go to Judgment 6. Cue up Judgment
Aren't
6.
you the one they talking about? You're the one they talking about. When it talks about following the way, you're the one that it's talking about. This book is speaking about everything that is against, but we are the way. What this book is speaking, that's what we eradicated.
Yeah. Hey, Cosmon, go to Judgment 6.
Book of Judgment 6.
Go to Judgment 6 and then go to verses 8 and 9. Start at verse 8. You can probably start a little before that, but 8, 9. It's gonna touch on what Yah was just saying.
Yeah.
Watch this here. Go to 6. Go to verse 8. This is who we are. This is who we are right here. This is us verse 10. Watch this. Yeah, start at 8.
To serve oneself is to work for oneself. To strive for oneself is to think for one's own self. As to what will benefit one's own self only. To serve others is to do good to others, to help them, to teach them, to give them joy and comfort. This is the service of the Creator.
That's the service of the Creator. And see, that's why he said that he would be able to trust us around others, because that's the commandment that we live by.
Mm-hmm.
Or much rather, better word. Commandment is actually something you say for lack of better words, but those are virtues. Those are virtues that we live by.
Islamic.
He said, but there are some who are below the grades, who seek to do evil, who seek to make others unhappy, who delight in crime and pollution. These, if they are mortal and living, shall be called drugs. If spirits, shall be called druja, or demons, or low demonic spirits. The grades of my heavens being in atmosphere or in the sky. The atmosphere is in the sky. So we're not talking about nothing spooky. You just can't see it. It's out of your it's out of the range of visible light in the electromagnetic spectrum.
Right. It's outside the range of our cosmic vision.
Right. So if you could see faster than 700 nanometers or slower than 350 nanometers, guess what you would see? The grades of my heavens on earth, being atmosphere, and the general follow this matter on grade 1 is the earth. Grade 50 is midway between the earth and the emancipated heavens, Etheria, and grade 25 is 1/4, and grade 75 and so on. Intermediate grades and the places of ascent corresponding in like manner. Don't that make sense?
Yeah.
If you listen on your if during your whole life you learn 25% of what you needed to know to turn yourself into a God on earth. That's the whole point. Jesus told you that. Jeebus even told you the things I do, you can do an even greater. Well, how, Jeebus, if we not the same thing? The point is, you are the same thing. Both of y'all sons of the Creator. This is what he was trying to get y'all to understand. See, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled off Daryl Cosma was not to make people believe that he didn't exist. No, the greatest trick he ever pulled off was to make people believe he was God.
He's God. Yep. He's about to say that.
Islamism.
Yep.
Islamism. Yep. Can I give him a second one?
Yep.
Can I give the devil a second one?
Go ahead, bro.
To make you think he wasn't there. That's why we all begin our history in 1492. No, you better, what they call BC, you better start talking about you. You better start saying that The Romans was you, the Greeks was you. You better start saying it. You better start claiming everything. France, Russia, Germany. You better start claiming it. It belongs to you. This is what your ancestors left you. We just got it all mushed up since 1865 and reconstructed.
But if you go to Bond 7, if you go to Bond chapter 7, it says right there in the first verse that the earth is our inheritance. Some of that sort. Go right there real quick. Cosmon, go to Bond. Go to Bond chapter 7 real quick.
And people got to understand, I did not read a Wasp. I heard it. And isn't there something about the sheep know my word? Once I heard it, like I felt it. I heard a few words and I knew this was it.
Let me tell you something.
You saw the book of Ben?
Ark of Bond, chapter 7.
Oh, Ark of Bond, my bad.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, y'all. See, we got a creator that tells us to be free from the whole world. So we ain't even got to claim none of these labels.
Well, I hear that too, but we gotta exist on this land, and in order for us to get away from where we are, we're going to take a lawful route with them as we move. But everything is growth. Mm-hmm. This is where everything got left off. So we snatch our torch back, and we be us.
Yeah, first verse. Start from the first
verse, chapter 7.
Yeah, watch this.
Watch this. Let me blow it up.
This is what y'all was just saying.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe go one more time because other people probably got bad eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh, right, it blew up. We're chapter 7:1, right?
Yeah. Just scroll. Yeah, just keep scrolling down. It blew up too much.
Yep, all right, y'all see that? Everybody can see that fire?
Yep. Spit that fire right there.
Said, whoever is born into the world is, in part, possessor of the world by fact of his birth. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
DJ, bring that back. Whoever is born into the world is, in part, possessor of the world by fact of his birth. All come into the world naked and helpless, and they deserve our assistance because of helplessness.
Yes.
To help the helpless is the highest
virtue. Virtue. See, we came back to that. It's a virtue. Better than a commandment is a virtue. Commandments are for the lawless.
Two wise men are greater than one. A nation of wise men. What could be greater than this?
Yep.
This is where the nation, this is our nation, theocratically. This is they're Democrats, they're Republicans, they're communists, they're socialists, we are theocratic. Ours come from the Creator. We say in the third world order, we say when you inhale and exhale, you have joined the order. Nothing we can do about it. And who cares who likes you and who don't? Who's in charge of who? Who put who here? Once mommy says, "Ooh, I'm pregnant," then everybody else needs to be quiet. Don't tell me that ain't no life. She can't say she's pregnant if it ain't no life. What part of y'all don't get from the beginning and the end? What are y'all talking about? So when you talk to me, you want to have a discussion about abortion, I don't understand this discussion that we're having.
Listen, yet when all men come into the world, right? Yet all men come into the world knowing nothing. To give them great wisdom is to make the nations wise and great. To open the avenues on every side.
Islam,
right, is the foundation for a great kingdom. What he say? To open the avenues on every side to great learning. This is the foundation for a great kingdom. To have, listen, y'all,
Man, let me
the
read this.
spoil tilled. He said, is this not greater than hunting and fishing?
Islamism.
He said, to throw the lands open to the east and west and north and south to the tillers of the soil. If you're going to grow it, you can have it. This is the foundation of plenty. When the poor and the ignorant listen. This is your father. When the poor and the ignorant are supplied with necessities to eat and to wear, with a place to live, there is little crime.
Come on, man.
But great virtue. Virtue. That's your value right there. And such people, listen, are a great strength in that kingdom. Wasn't we just talking about food, clothes, and shelter? What we just talking about, closing the wealth gap?
Yep. That's why I brought you here. Hey, let me read. Watch this. Watch for us. Scroll up, bro. Look, to hold more land than one can till is a sin against those who have none.
It's a sin.
Hold on, one more time. To hold more land than one can till is a sin against those who have none. Watch this. Who do not have the means to live or to earn a living. Yes, watch this last line, man. Such a one is an enemy to the nation.
Islamism.
So watch that capitalism.
No, listen, bro. Listen. There's a separation. There is a separation already.
Oh, you know what it is? There is a separation. And what you need to understand is, big homie, you got to understand this. Spirit and the physical corporeal body are opposites.
Yeah, they are.
How you get rich and take it in and get rich and big in one is the opposite of how you do it in the other. For instance, in the corporeal world, to get rich, I must take in. I must constantly take in. But not only am I taking it in, I'm hoarding it. I'm keeping it. You did what I'm talking about, and I'm constantly grabbing more. That's how you get rich. That's how you get big. For real in the physical world, right?
Hey, that's it. Hey, yeah, how much love and light and liberty you got in your bank account right now?
In my bank account right now? $10, $11.
Nah, bro. I say how much love and light and liberty you got in your bank account.
Oh, love, light, and liberty. Now, see, that can't be measured. There's no measure on that. That right there. See, that's what I'm saying. I already passed the test.
They're saying you can measure it by doing good works.
But I'm saying, if you ask me to put a price, there's no price that I could put on it.
No, ain't no price on it.
Because it's never ending.
Right. So I can't measure it. So my price is this. If you ask me like that, I'm gonna say I have a light heart. I have a light heart.
It's enough for you to keep giving away without running out.
That's right.
Heck yeah, bro.
That's right.
Heck yeah, bro. Listen, to give away. All right, so let's. So a lot of brothers and sisters out here, employment, right? Everybody want to work and stuff, and we don't understand working for ourselves. So coming up quickly, I'm gonna do a workshop and a seminar where, at the end of the day, in 2 hours, we will have a viable product, and every one of us have a right to this corporation that's going to go on the stock market. And all you have to do is, from where you are, duplicate what I just did over there. Duplicate that, and we're on the stock market, and we going to eat because of everything else that come behind it and what we already set some things up to go with it. So all you got to do is take, it's called Opportunity Lane, that corporation, and or like now put Minnesota up there. Opportunity Lane, Minnesota. Opportunity Lane, Florida. Opportunity Lane, wherever you is, you put it up there. But like y'all run it in Minnesota. Y'all are being in charge of what goes on in that area.
Everything you explaining, we about to break it down in the next verse. This is how we know you ain't lying.
Cosmo, Cosmo, I got a question for you. I got a question for you before you proceed. Is it better to give than to receive?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna talk about that later on. You want to hear my standpoint on that?
Hey, listen, I know what you was gonna say too. I know what you about to say. We gonna get into that. That's all crazy.
Right. Yeah. We gonna get into that.
We gonna get into that. Yeah, I mean, it's the truth to what you said. Hold on. Hey, so look, they say there are two kinds of governments. One is a government for the government.
Huh?
Sounding a little familiar, America?
Oh no!
United States separate from America. We will separate United States from America.
We ain't gonna play the semantics. We know when we talking about it, we talking about the government, and the government ain't a government for the people.
Y'all about to get the video.
Let me show you. You don't stand on this, because I'm gonna light you on fire with it.
I said I agree with you.
The latter government, the government that is a government for the government, like we practicing under today, right? The latter government, right? The people will endorse this one. The latter one, the government for the people. The people will endorse that one, and by their wills, they will make it mighty. This is what you have to understand. And this is also prophecy. Look, the former government, the government that is a government for itself, like it is today, a NGO, right? Non-governmental organization, working de facto as the government for the United States federally, right? So the former, which is a government for itself, right, seeks to make itself mighty at the expense of the people, at the expense of the Americans. Such a government, listen, such a government is in the throes of death, and this is why you're seeing what you're seeing today. This is why you can't pay your kids to go to church. This is why they don't respect government. This is why they don't respect the judges or the police. Your father said he was sufficient for all his creation. Wouldn't he breed a people who didn't give a fuck about a crooked system? Wouldn't he breed them? If it's supposed to fall, if it has to fall, if we are under a government that is a government for itself, we can look around and see what we're seeing. The assassination attempts, assassinations, war, threats of war, bankrupt, money changes.
Man.
Such a government is in the throes of death. To make government and people one as to prosperity and peace, this, what? To make the government and people one as to prosperity and peace, this is the highest government. You ain't got that.
Damn.
Now, this is what El Yah is talking about. El Yah, he talking about after the smoldering, after the megaton light bomb then already dropped. But what y'all don't understand is they've been telling you it ain't gonna be televised because it's gonna be in your mind. The change is gonna happen on the inside.
Islamism.
You gonna change the world. The world gonna change around you, Faithist.
Islamism.
We already know where we headed. We already know what's about to happen. This ain't no mistake. What y'all already say. What and where we about to be. Who we gonna breed. We not playing. This is the highest government. Why? Because we are in a government in the throes of death. For the government to render to the people bountifully as to land and water, Richard Neal Bay, and as to great learning and to music. This, what did y'all know what I just said? Do y'all really know what I just said?
Islamism.
Great learning. Look, great learning, music. Is that not hip hop?
Man, I ain't got nothing to say, man.
To be hip is to know. And as to learn and into music, this is why your culture dominates the planet. You all God people. But what they don't, God ain't something outside of you. God is something in you. You are the people who turn into God and Goddess. That's what they was trying to tell you. They meant it literally. Not allegorically. You, not somebody else, was God. You was God. Remember, the devil tricked you. Satan tricked you. You tricked yourself. Your environment tricked you. Religion tricked you. And God, quote unquote, tricked you into believing it was something to be praised. But once you understand who and man are God, you would never praise Daryl Cosma. You praise him like, good job, brother. You wouldn't praise him as the creator of sun, moons, and stars when you know somebody created the nigga who created him. So we know to praise man is folly. But once you understand God is a man, a one-time living, breathing man, that changes the platform. That levels
Islamism. Islamism.
Listen. You see the cultural movement, great learning, and to music. This. What? To make a government and the people one. You ain't got this. As to prosperity and peace, you ain't got this.
Right. Watch this though, Calvin. Watch this.
This is the highest government.
Hey, reverse it though. To make the government and the people divided, watch this. You go to the end of that verse, see all them elements down there?
Yeah.
Where it say land, water, great learning and music. All you got to do is poison all that shit.
Yeah.
Look, you want to poison the people, poison the land. You want to poison the people, poison the
government. You want to know if your government is an evil government for itself, right? Have they skewed your music?
Right. They poison the music. They poison the great
learning. Do they charge you for great learning? Have they not only taken your water, but buried your cities underwater? Have they taken your land? Did they enslave your people on this land? Were they caught up in wars? Made prisoners of war? Huh? Did they not reap to you bountifully? This is proof of what type of government you have.
Wow, brother.
Are you in prosperity and peace? No. Wow. Are you in your government one when it taxes you and then taxes you on top of the tax that it taxes you? This is objective. I ain't talking nothing spooky, nigga. If you can't use this knowledge today, fuck what Cosmon's saying.
Bro, we in it.
The hell with what Jehovah's saying if he not talking about something that's going to help me today.
It's objective because we in it.
We in
it. If this don't help you today, then all right, so now this is where I operate the third world order. It is a government, and it's not signed with the United States. I didn't sign papers anywhere. It is our government. If you inhale and exhale, this is ours. It is a way for all our nations to live on this world together. So
Correct.
when it comes to you not being able to update with the brand new news, you are enemy to yourself. So we have to consider you an enemy if you can't update, and then all you got to do is go back and check. But when it comes to this book right here, like I said, all you got to do is think about what's being said and how it's being said to you.
Correct.
So do not
read this for me, bro. Read this.
Do not be an enemy to yourself.
Which one?
7 and 8. Read 7 and 8 for me.
Oh yeah, I got you, man. Look, it say, man, look, what man is there? You gotta go back up.
Hold on, my bad. Go ahead.
Look, watch this, man. It say, what man is there who does not love liberty, which is the chief of all desires?
Come on.
Who don't want to be free?
Come on.
Hell yeah, you don't want to be free?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. No, that would mean that would mean that I'm not. I'm already. That would mean that I'm not. I'm free already. I'm throwing a raft out to drag the rest of us to freedom.
They saying what man don't want to be?
Right. What man don't want to be? You see what I'm saying? It's like what man don't want to be. It say that's the chief of all desires is liberty, bro. Come on now.
Everybody better update.
Hey, can a government abridge this without crippling itself or forfeiting the love and cooperation of its people? To bestow liberty and to maintain liberty to all people, not some people, not a few people, all people. This is the greatest good a thing a government can do. But who shall say what liberty is and its limit? Watch this. A man who makes offense against his neighbor or deprives him of virtuous livelihood shall not have liberty. No man should run naked, nor should a man have liberty to go into another field and take his harvest. Yeah. It ain't liberty if it's at the expense of hurting another person. That's what it's saying. How then shall a government take a man's possessions against his will? But he who has received great learning, but he who has received great learning will not offend by nakedness, nor by taking that which is another's. Come on, y'all, these are virtues. Yeah. This is beyond command. Follow the laws and the statutes and commandments. No, bro, these are virtues.
And this is common sense.
Man.
Islamism.
This is common sense, man. These are virtues, man.
Go ahead, Daryl Cosmo.
Watch this, man. Hold on, let me get back to the screen. Look then. What is it? Watch this. What then is greater than for a government to bestow great learning on the people? What is greater than that than a government teaching you? It is not enough to say that. It is not enough to say to the poor, "Hey, here is land. Feed yourself." But men of great learning shall be sent among them, showing them how to till the soil. Look, showing them how to fish, showing them how to fish they can eat for a lifetime. Showing them how to till the soil and how to build and how to keep them. You went to another screen.
Oh, did I? My bad. Damn.
You must have thought you were sharing a window.
Yeah, my bad.
Watch this. Till the story. Look, how to build. Look, teaching them how to build, right? And teaching them, and to keep themselves pure in soul and body. That's what the government should be teaching. For great learning is not in the books only. For great learning is not in the books only. Look at that. No, there are men of great knowledge as to books who are themselves what? Gluttons and debauchees and bigots and tyrants and base authority. Such men do not have great learning in fact, but great vanity. Look at that. So either you virtuous, or you got great vanity. Either you got great virtue, or you got great vanity. Bad drop.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Listen to this. You know that we love stories and allegories. You dig what I'm talking about? You know we like to make it plain and make it be seen. Dig this. 2 kingdoms lying side by side. In the one are great philosophers and colleges, but the multitude are in need. In the other kingdom, there are no philosophers as such, nor colleges, but the multitude have plenty. The latter, right? The later, the one that don't got all the great highfalutin philosophers and scholars and all that. That one, the latter, is a kingdom of greater learning than the former. Are you listening? For what does great learning consist of, if not in knowing how to live wisely? Ding, 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 ding.
Man.
A few philosophers are not a nation. To bestow such knowledge on the people as will enable them to live wisely and be happy to a good old age. This is the labor of the best. Great government. Huh? Ooh-wee.
Watch this, Cosmon. Now the whole theme of this conversation been virtue and vanity and value, right? Virtue, vanity, and value. We've been talking about these 3 V's, man. A whole conversation. Bro, go to your Merriam dictionary real quick. Watch this, real quick, and then look up virtuous.
Virtuous.
Yep. Go to Merriam dictionary. Look up virtue. virtuous.
Virtue. I got it from Oxford. Or do you want it from Merriam?
Yeah, go to Merriam, because Merriam gonna give you the words you're looking for, that I'm looking for. They gonna say the same thing, but go to Merriam real quick.
Hold on.
Go to Merriam Webster Dictionary. Watch this. It's gonna reiterate the same words. Yep. Go there, click on that link right there.
You see it?
Yeah, click on the link right there. See virtuous right there. Go to the top.
Virtuous.
Moral. Virtuous. Look at that.
Ethical.
Yep.
Virtuous.
Right.
Righteous. Noble. Means conforming to a standard of what is good and right.
Right. Yep. Scroll to the top real quick. Right there where it tells you. You see it say virtue, having and exhibiting, moral excellence. Virtue.
Morally excellent. Righteous. Potent.
Yep.
Potent. Yep. That's dope. If you've been reading OSB, you know what the potent is. Efficacious. Having the power to produce desired effect. Wow.
Hey, go in that search bar right there at the top, right there, in Merriam, and look up vain. Look up vain, which is the root word of vanity. It's gonna give you something with no value, something to that effect. It's gonna look right there. Number 3, having no real value. Look at number 3.
Idle.
No real value.
Worthless. Unsuccessful.
Useless.
Having or showing undue excess of pride in one's appearance or achievements. Conceited. You gotta watch what they say. Shout out to Daryl Cosmon. You always say, Cosmon, you gotta let them talk. You gotta let them talk.
Worthless.
To no end.
Without success or result.
Without success process or result. Look at this. An irreverent or blasphemous manner. Wow.
Then the three, them the words of the day, brother. Virtue, vanity, value.
Virtue, hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Since we here.
With vanity, watch this. Oh, you go, yeah, go to value.
Look at value.
Yeah.
Value. Monetary worth of something or market price, a fair return or equivalent in goods, services, relative worth, utility, or importance. Something such as a principle or quality. Intrinsically valuable or desirable, excuse me. A numerical quantity that is assigned or is determined by calculation or measurement.
Yeah, that's another
so the word intrinsic.
Intrinsically valuable. Yeah, look up intrinsic. Because it say intrinsically valuable. They look up the adjective. What that means. Look up intrinsic. Hey, this is how you study. This is how you study. This is what I'll be doing all day, man. I'll be in the dictionary all day.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Intrinsic. Belonging to the essential nature or constitution of a thing.
Dang.
So what they trying to tell you is, ain't no men without no atoms. Ain't no light without no photons. Ain't no up without no down. Ain't no left without no right. Ain't no positive without no negative. They are essential.
Yeah.
They are necessary.
Yeah.
Right? In the makeup of a thing. Being or related to a semiconductor in which the concentration of charges carries characteristics of the material itself instead of the content.
Yeah, that's different.
Easy contain.
But look at
And so we have an intrinsic value. We have an intrinsic value to each other. It's just not recognized.
Look, go down to the synonym. Go down to the synonym. Right there. Look at the first one.
Built in.
It's built in.
Inborn. Ingrained. Inherent.
But what you always say, Cosmon, is either in you or on you.
Yeah.
What you always say.
You or you ain't. It's got to be constitutional. Inbred. Innate. Integral. Ingrained. Indigenous.
Hold on, Cosmon. You said it got to be what? Constitutional? You said it got to be constitutional?
Constitutional. Relating to, inherent, or affecting the constitution of body or mind. Or of relating to or entering into the fundamental making up of something.
Okay, watch this. Cosmon, go to I'm gonna get off here right after this. I'm gonna get up off here. Go to Book of Discipline, chapter 5, verses 1 and 2. And I'm gonna leave you alone.
Book of Discipline, chapter 5.
Chapter 5, verses 1 and 2. Yep. And I'm gonna get back to work.
Chapter 5.
You say constitutional. It's got to be in. It's got to be built in, right? That's what constitutional. It got to be intrinsic and built in, right? Watch this.
Right.
1 and 2.
1 through 4.
Yeah, you can do 1 through 4, but 1 and 2 specific.
Okay. This is Book of Discipline, right?
God shows mortals. Look, read the subtext. Look, God does what?
God shows how mortals may attain inspiration from the Creator and from the angels of the second resurrection.
Oh my God. Read verse.
This is how you do it. Whoever rules over his own earthly desires, passions, actions, words, and thoughts, being constantly watchful for the highest light and greatest good, is on the right road. Let me read that again.
Yep. Watch this.
Whoever rules over his earthly desires, his earthly passions, actions, words, thoughts, and being constantly watchful for the highest light and greatest good, is on the right road.
Now watch this. Sum that all up in one word. Whoever rules over his what? His vanity.
Yep. And if he persists in this till it becomes what? Constitutional growth within him.
Within him. Built in. It's got to be built in. It's got to be built in. You got to practice it till it's built in you.
And we got to know right there and say, if he continues till it has become a natural thing, it's constitutional, it's ingrained, it's embedded, it's inbred,
it's a built-in virtue. It's intrinsic,
right? This is a key word right here. A lot of people, they don't. It's a small word, but it has a great impact. But see, if you do this, there is a result that happens. You reap for what you sow.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You reap everything you put out there. So if you are mastering your earthly desires, your passions, you want to punch people in the face, but you stop punching people in the face. You start actually helping people, watching your mouth. Going out there, being constantly watchful, trying to do the best thing you know how, and then do that for somebody else, right? To where you didn't got that down to where it's damn near like a job, right? That constitutional growth, it says, if you keep doing that, then, you don't say maybe, you don't say there's a possibility. It ain't no shaking this. This is absolute. It's saying it's going to happen. Could you imagine riding down the goddamn street and Jaja just cut on? Imagine, first of all, we see in Owaspy that light come first. What if that light hit your car? What if it's in there in the car with you? You're going to look like a disco ball. And what if he be like, what up, dog? You dig what I'm saying? What up, cuz? You been doing good, my nigga. What you thinking your state physicality would be at that point if the creator is speaking through you? Huh? Where are you at that point? Because he said it's gonna happen. Not that it might happen. There ain't no possibility of it happening. It's gonna happen. You going to hear the creator's voice loud and clear. And the crazy part is what y'all going to end up realizing is that thing you call your conscience. That little small, little quiet voice, that thing to tell you don't go over there, Daryl Cosmo.
Yep.
Go over there. Don't you go to that store, Elia. I done told you. Every time you don't listen to that voice, what happened?
Your time
You notice that voice ain't never been wrong?
You heard me, Cal.
I go to jail. I usually just go to jail. So, when I don't listen to that voice, I go to jail. Usually. I ain't gonna front.
Hey, read
I
number
ain't
3
never
real
got the result I wanted.
You hear me? Who
Hey,
then?
read number 3. Yep, read number 3. Watch this.
Who then can judge him? Except those who have also attained to the same highest state.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Well, folks, thank you for the show. This is
Good night.
Is it wise? Listen, is it wise for the unlearned to dispute with the learned, or the unholy with the holy? He's asking a question. If y'all think it is wise for the learned to debate with the unlearned, if you think that's wise, hit me with a 1. If you think it's unwise, hit me with a 2. Is it wise for the unlearned to dispute with the learned? Is it wise for the learned to dispute with the unlearned? Is it wise for the holy to dispute with the unholy? If you think that's wise, hit me with a 1. If you think it's unwise, hit me with a 2. I can't see my screen real quick. Let me look.
I'm trying to put a 2 up there, but I don't like our comments and chat. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I done did something.
Hey,
okay, I see them tools coming in. Y'all got a whole bunch of common sense.
Hey, peace and goodwill.
Y'all know this ain't wise.
Yeah, I can't put this in.
Hey, peace and goodwill to my brothers, man. I'll see y'all soon. I gotta check out.
Peace and love, God, man.
Wow.
In a little bit. All right. No. Y'all know what it is, man. Keep it 100 with yourselves. It's not wise. I ain't even gonna go into the rest of this. I'm gonna just stop sharing right now, man. I got something to do in a little bit anyway. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, look, y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. Sub, like, share. Thank y'all for coming through. You know what I'm saying? It's your hostess with the mostest. Burning like toast is. You dig what I'm talking about? Cosmon Cal, man. Hey. We're going to go on here and get up out of this thing. Love, light, balance, Cosmon to all y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Peace to the righteous gods and Nirvanian goddesses. It's creator gang or nothing. Creator or nothing. You dig what I'm talking about? Just understand we're going to be doing this for many, many moons, y'all. You dig what I'm saying? I love y'all. You dig what I'm talking about? And there's nothing but light and balance out there, y'all. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Peace. Oh, hey. Need y'all to do one thing for me. Breathe in, let that light in, because I'm Cosmon, and I'm out.